It's Berlin, 1 round and 4 deals, as usual, for just 1000 dragon chips. And I see a black belt to my right. Okay, I think it's good that she's to my right. She's very dangerous. And I think... maybe try to collect something like knitting. Knitting, for example. I have 10 tiles now. 3, 9. 3, 9 cracks. I need 6. 2, 5 dots. I need 8. 1 BAMs. I need 4 and 7. Yes, these 4. And 5 warners. Okay. Let's discard useless tiles. Maybe I had to discard 9 firstly, because I definitely collect 3, 6, 9. But maybe I could switch to... I could switch to 2, 5, 8 BAMs. Not a very big mistake, but it would be better to discard 9 firstly. And then 3. For knitting I also need red and north. No reds and no norths are on the table so far. Let's see what I'll take from the wall. I need to collect everything from the wall, but at least I know what to take, what to hold and what to discard. When you collect 7 pairs, it's not very obvious what you hold and what you discard. Sometimes it's random, sometimes you discard 1 tile and it comes the very next move. Now, still no reds and no norths on the table. Possibly someone collects... all types. 2, 8. Yes, it could be 2, 8 and 1 for 7 dots instead of 2, 5, 8 dots and 1 for 7 BAMs. 7's BAMs not discarded. Eight BAMs. How safe is it? Safe enough. Good. Finally, I took my 4 BAMs. Maybe somebody holds 7s. What about 6s? 6s cracks. No 6s so far. But 2 5s and 3 4s on the table. Good. Maybe player to my left collects something like pungs, just all pungs, and holds my 6s and 7s, and maybe reds and norths as well. Six BAMs. Red discarded. And nobody needs red. Another red. Good. Ouch, not good. All Norths were there, just punks. Yes, the opposite player collected all punks, luckily not 3 concealed punks. Okay. Now I need something good from the wall, preferably, to get to the first place. Okay, maybe it will be half flush. Half flush. Maybe it will be also something like 4 pure shifted chows. I'll be collecting pure shifted chows first of all. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. But maybe I'll also take 1 to 3. I don't discard suits now because they may be useful. I discarded the 3, isolated 3 obviously. But I hope to pick something good. Maybe 9's BAMs will be my eyes and... okay. And 6, 7, 8 dots will be my 4th set, for example. But I don't want to discard 7 BAMs now. 7 BAMs is rather good. 2. The player to my right discards cracks. Maybe she tries to collect some BAMs, maybe. Maybe she's collecting BAMs as well. And this would mean I'll be in trouble collecting BAMs just because she has some BAMs. Another 9 came. Yes, I didn't say anything about it, but I hope it will help me. So she's collecting dots. Looks like it. Ouch. Not very nice, definitely. Okay, let's wait for some BAMs then. Yes, 3, 4, 5 it is. You must be careful. 4s on a pung. Anyway, I take 8 BAMs and wait for 5 or 8. 6 cracks. The third 6 cracks. Who may need it? This is white. Okay, let's wait a bit with this white. Somebody waits for the last 6. That's interesting. All types are to my left and white goes nowhere. Good. But some BAMs are to my left. Some BAMs are to my left. And she has only... that's curious. She has only one white. She didn't collect anything good so far. 3. The player to my right possibly collects 7 pairs. One, two, three. No. I'd better wait for 5, 8. Lucky her. Two kongs, 4 points, and pang of... Pang of prevalent winds. That's 6. 6. That's curious. Where are my BAMs now? Yes, this is... And now 5 gives me a good hand. 8 gives me just a bit cheaper hand. No, that's not mine. But who may need it? Yes, too bad. Mixed shifted chows, and 4s were to my opposite. And the last 5 was in her hand. I fed into just a cheap hand. And I need some self. 7 pairs. Okay, let's go for 7 pairs from 3 pairs. It's possible. I just need to hold good pairs and discard bad ones. What I can discard now? Okay, let's discard 7. I'll hold tiles that came into my hand, and only if they are discarded twice, then I'll be discarding them as well. But yes, I need to discard some of them anyway. 2 was discarded. I'd like to take some wind, but really I hope I'll take some pairs in my current configuration. And 5. Okay. The player to my left holds some BAMs. She's collecting half flush and BAMs, very probably. The opposite player collects all types. 9. Let's discard 6. I didn't take any 6 from the wall so far. Okay. That's why I couldn't take it from the wall. Only 1 6 remains somewhere. 4 BAMs. I plan to discard red now, because it didn't come from the wall, and it's very possible someone holds it. Ouch. One pair discarded. One pair discarded. Another one. No, no, I didn't discard 9 so far. But now I have to discard red, I think. If I take something good. Of course, if I take another red, I'll hold it. Nobody needed it. Okay. What else can I discard? Five goes there. Okay. Another pung, which I didn't need. And what about these tiles? Good. Okay, let's discard 4. That's it. Okay. The problem of pairs is that you don't know what to discard and what to hold. What you may need and what you won't need. All people collect pungs. And I collect pairs. So I don't depend on other pungs because a pair is just a pair. No. Concealed pung I collected. Concealed pung. What about 7s? No 7s on the table. I can try to wait for another 7. No, I'd better wait for 9. I don't think I'll take 9 from the wall. Two is useless, 2 is the last one. Somebody may hold my 9, for example, the opposite player. Wins are useless. Greens are useless. 8 dots. Safe, okay. You see 9 is dangerous because no 9's discarded. Either someone holds it. Ah, great. Very nice. One 9 was there and another 9 was on the wall. Nice, I collected 7 pairs from the wall. 27 points and I'm at the first place. The opposite player is at the second place and our distance is 50 points. 50 minus 32 means equals 18. So she needs to take 19 from any other player. Okay, let's try collecting either all types or some chows. I need a quick hand. She needs to take 19 points from any other player or 10 points from me. Hand that costs 10 points from me or any self. Okay. If, for example, the opposite player will feed into mahjong to the player to my left, it will be good as well. Or if the player to my right will feed to the player to my left, this also can be good. So I lose just 8 points, and someone else will lose many points. I just don't need to feed into the opposite hand myself. And maybe feed into the player, into the hand to my left. I lose some points, but not many. She'll won't make many points herself, and she'll get to the 3rd place at most. But the player to my right collects bams. Okay, if she's collecting a cheap hand from discard, it will be good also. No, I'd better wait for something good. Maybe some chows like 5, 6, 7 or 6, 7, 8. Six goes to the opposite. Not very good really, because I'd like to take 6, but maybe I'll take, no. Maybe I'll take 3, 4, 5 bams. 3, 4, 5 bams. I'm collecting pairs still. Okay, let's try to collect some pairs. Not punks. You see, I didn't intend to collect pairs in this hand, but pairs come. Ouch. Missed my 6th pair, but anyway, I'd like to hold these bams from the player to my right. She discards 7s, but who knows about 4? Maybe she needs just 4 bams and 8. I'd better hold. It's not the last 5. Maybe somebody waits for the last tile. 1 bams. 1 bams must be safe. I discarded it, but I think it's good. 7 bams discarded. I hope that the player to my opposite just feeds to the left. 1 bams discarded. 8 bams must be safe. And 2 is possibly dangerous. She's collecting... Maybe she's collecting something interesting. Something like all types and all punks. I don't like to discard this west. She discarded north. Norths are useless. Souths are useless. Easts look useless. But West discarded. West discarded long ago, and it's the only West on the table. I don't want to discard it myself. 3 bams goes nowhere. 4 dots. Okay. She must be ready. She melded 3 sets, and with her level of play, she's just ready. Let's see who may need 4. Okay. Good. Now I'm ready, and if I'm lucky enough to take this West, I'll take this table. 8 dots. Okay. She wants melded hand. Yes, you see, she just... And this is... Great. You see, I intercepted. Very nice. 2 hands with 7 pairs. Very good. Very skillfully, you may say. Let's take a look. The player to my left collected some chows. Maybe she wanted pure straight, but she couldn't take 2-3 cracks. 2's discarded, 3's discarded, and that's all out of her reach. Well, maybe she wanted some chows like 3-4, but she discarded 3. Why? She could collect 4's discarded. Yes, 4's out of the game possibly. Okay, but maybe only 3 4's. Only 3 4's I see on the table. She could hope for the last 4 dots. 2 3 4, 3 4 5, 4 5 6. Okay, she was far from ready anyway. The opposite player wanted pure shifted chows and full flush, but she couldn't take it because, you see, 2 bams she needed in the middle. I had 2 bams. The player to my left, to her right, had another 2, and the last 2 bams was in discard. That was hopeless. The player to my right, I intercepted her mahjong. You see, I just wisely held this West and didn't give her anything. Intercepted this victory. Obviously she went for all types, and only West she could hope for. But she didn't win. Even if she would win, from me, for example, what could it cost? All type 6, Pang of Dragons 8, double Pang 10, Pang of 9s, 12, melded Kong 13, single weight 14. She had 1 tile, 15. 1 flower, sorry. 1 flower tile. 15 from me, from my discard, 15. So I pay 23 and remain with 52. remaining with 52. She would receive 15 plus 24, that's 39. And she had minus 29, so she would have plus 10. If I'd feed her waist, it would be plus 10 for her, plus 52 for me, and plus 17 for the player to my opposite. I could remain in the first place. I just decided to hold west and didn't miss. Luckily collected 7 pairs. Thanks all.